I'm from this neighborhood. I'm from Koreatown. This is where I grew up. And so to see the kids in my neighborhood coming to me now and coming to our project here at the Ciclos to engage in bicycles as a way to address many ills in society is really super powerful. Here, when they come to the Ciclos, they're learning design, they're learning about mobility, they're learning about the environment, but they're also learning how to cooperatively work together in a space that maybe would not be otherwise available to them. If you're in here, you're a kid from the neighborhood who does not even know one name of a part on a bicycle, but 6 months later, you're just like, that kid has learned everything in the space. They're simply empowered. Like they walk the earth now much more empowered. You can't put a degree on that, but you can see the impact it has in their life. When they go to university, they've got something to show for themselves. So the resume is a real resume of technical skills, but there's also a resume of their spirit, a resume of their culture, a resume of their own self-sufficiency that they get to learn right here without, again, any requirements for them to be in the space other than be genuine, be respectful, be ready to learn. Or this way you get a lot more knowledge. Right? So you a lot more. There you go.
This place is special for a lot of reasons. The energy is so great, a lot of people with a lot of knowledge, so there's been like good mentorship like along the way. In a space like this where we could use some of that, it's like taking sort of the knowledge that I have with 3D modeling and then applying it to like the physical building and fabrication of things. And I also see it like a great way of like helping to like educate the youth on how to use some of these programs like in a more practical sense, and also like in a more friendly learning environment where they can make mistakes and just like learn from doing.
So this is when you squeeze here, it tightens, and that's what makes it break. And then these come in and hit the ring. Oh, we need that. Today we had some kids from the foundation down the street come in to learn to work on bikes, and it was really fun. I used to teach high school students, and I think teenagers are really funny. So I wasn't sure if these kids were going to be interested or would I have to convince them to try to learn about bikes, but they seemed to have a really good time. They were all really eager to learn, and a lot of them have ridden bikes already, but they didn't have them. One kid said that he used to have a mountain bike and he outgrew it, so he was really excited to work on a full-size bike and get to ride it. And the kids learned really fast. Like I taught them something that it wasn't the easiest thing. Like it was a little bit more complicated, but I taught them, and then a couple minutes later they were doing it themselves and teaching each other. So.
This is the same thing.
What do you think is the most important about working with your hands?
With the bike,
Muscles.
breaking.
Muscles.
More techniques.
Help everybody and you.
Nice.
It's not about like just the bicycle as a machine. It's about the people who come together that bikes enable these people to come together and meet each other and to break down the distances and barriers between everyone. When you're working on somebody else's bike or anything, when you're working on something that's not your own, you have to learn how to care about something that's not yours. And there's being paid to do it, but also when you have to problem solve, you have to put in a lot of mental and physical effort into doing these things. You have to really like learn how to flip a switch and be like, no, I care about this thing.
I want the kids to come to this program to understand that they have the power to reshape what it looks like. And they have the power here, as they learn mechanics, as they learn design, as they learn welding even at some point, that anything is possible, and that a future they can imagine that can be healthier and equitable and honors them, and honors the earth, is possible, but it starts with them. They may be a small place to start with bicycles, but that can grow to a lot more if you let it. Today when we were working with the kids earlier, I think there were certain expectations that they were not going to be as engaged as they were. But quickly the bicycle has this magical part to it that kind of captivates you if you give it a little bit of time. And you saw it right away alive with the kids. They were seeing how the gears are working and how to inflate this. And, oh, and this moves that part. And it's something real simple that just jogs all around our human animal brains to try to figure machines out.
Would you guys like to come back here and fix bikes?
Yeah.